What is up, you beautiful people? My name is Tyler Lunsford, and welcome back to another top 10 video here on the channel. First off, I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone out there. I hope this holiday season has been a great one for you, and I hope that even though 2020 has been a crazy year, this year ends on a great note for you. Now, I just want to say that I am so incredibly excited that you are here, and I'm so excited to be doing a top 10 video. I love these. The first one, and well, the only one I ever did, was my top 10 of 2019, and now I'm bringing you my top 10 of 2020. I really want to do more of these, so comment down below if you'd like to see me do more top 10 videos, and I would definitely try to do that if that's something that people want. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the grading criteria and how I selected what was going to be on this list right now. For an effect to make my list for top 10 tricks of the year, there are a few things I look for. Number one is that I've reviewed it. I want to make sure that I've reviewed the tricks that I put on this list, so that way I can link them in the description, so that way you can check them out if you want more information on them. And because I don't want to put it in the video and put it on my list, if I haven't really inspected it or played around with it or anything like that, I want to know that this is something that deserves to be on my list, and that's one of the first things I look for. The second thing I look for is I treat this as a product. This is a magic release. This is not just a magic trick. I want to look at how was this product actually released effectively. How was the trailer? How was the packaging? How was the trick itself? Was it well developed? A bunch of different things go into me deciding if I want to put this on my list. So was there an electronic device that came out? Did it have any shortening? I'll give you a hint. There is a trick that's on this list in the honorable mentions, but it's not actually on the top 10 list because there was a little defect with the actual unit that got sent out and some of the things that came with it. So with all that said, I just want to go ahead and point that out. I do look at this as a magic release. This is a magic product, not just a singular trick. The third thing I look for is how or has my opinion changed of this product since I reviewed it. Maybe after performing this a lot more, after, maybe I reviewed this early in the year and I've performed it a lot more since then, I've realized that this is a trick that I think is even better than when I initially reviewed it. Or maybe it's something that I said, hey, this is still pretty good, but I don't think it's as good as I initially thought it was. So with all that taken into account, let's go ahead and get right into my top 10 tricks of 2020 right now. Arty Insta would have been number 1 or 2 on this list if it hadn't come out last year. It is an incredibly visual cube solve that looks like CGI. I cannot express my love enough for Henry here. His cube creations. You're going to be learning bonus ideas for Arty Insta in a talk with Vincent K on the tutorial video. And you'll be given extra supplies to make another Arty Insta gimmick, but this time you get to customize it how you would like to. For $75 and all the use you will get out of this, it's a no-brainer if you do visual or cube magic. Speaking of dropping things, Illusionist really dropped the ball on this one, and it shattered into a bunch of pieces that caught fire, smoked, burnt, and then became unusable. With Drop Call by Kyle Purnell and Zach Evans, you have an iPhone that has its flashlight on. You proceed to make the flash appear and disappear, as a joke, until the phone actually leaves the phone case, leaving an empty phone case that can be thoroughly examined by the spectators. Unfortunately, there were major issues with the chargers that were supplied with the units, and they ruined the gimmick the first time you tried to charge it. This would have been in my top 5, and I hate to put it in the honorable mentions, but I judge these effects as whole products, and a mistake this bad in production, rendering hundreds if not thousands of units useless, cannot lead to a spot in the top 10. Flight by Steve Thompson is an amazing ring flight gimmick that would have made my top 10 if I would have reviewed it. Unfortunately, I've not had the time to make a review of it. I do have it, and I want to tell you how awesome it is. With Flight, you can borrow a spectator's ring and really make it appear on your keys. It truly does appear on the key ring, and your audience can look at the keys closely to see that it has. The linking action is so fast that it can even be performed as a visual effect. How does Steve Thompson and Illusionist make ring flight visual? I have no idea, but I'm sure glad they did. Snaps by David Jonathan and Dan Harlan is a devious secret that hides in plain sight. Snaps is a picture deck of cards that's going to elevate your card magic. Instead of doing a boring pick a card trick, use the Snaps deck and have them select photos instead of playing cards. But this is just the beginning. With the Snaps project, you're going to learn so many different routines taught by David Jonathan and Dan Harlan on a massive tutorial video over 2.5 hours long. The tutorial video will also include book tests, spelling tricks, mind reading effects, and even tricks with animals. As if this was not enough, you will learn even more routines if you decide to join the Snaps Facebook group after purchasing Snaps. You'll be receiving 2 decks of picture playing cards printed by the United States Playing Card Company that all have photos on them. Plus, all the cards have secret markings on the back to aid in additional effects or to help you create your own. Take your card tricks to the next level with Snaps. Next up is the FPS wallet by Brent Braun and the Magic Firm. Brent is one of the good guys in Magic, and his wallet does not disappoint. This is the ultimate card to wallet and includes a couple extra pieces to make loading cards and IDs into the wallet much easier. As good as the wallet is, the tutorial video is just as good, if not better, by being almost 2 hours long, and you'll learn so much about loading a wallet no matter where it is. Your front pocket, your back pocket, your lap, Brent has got you covered. You'll also learn an awesome Spectator's ID to wallet routine, and the FPS wallet is made of 100% leather with a carbon fiber texture outside. It has 4 internal credit card slots and 1 easy access outer credit card pocket. It also includes a still money clip that you can remove or reposition. Did I mention how incredibly slim it is? This wallet belongs in your pants, not your drawers. Cyber is a magic app with supplies that makes it a digital magic kit. This technology is going to allow you to extract a phone number of a spectator that you have never met before. There are no accomplices, the spectator never tells you anything, and there's no secret typing that you have to do. Cyber is going to make it look like you work for the FBI as a secret agent who can hack technology with a touch. It's compatible with iPhone model 7 or later. Imagine being able to call a spectator's phone after the flashlight on your phone glitches and you send the power to theirs. This is all possible with Cyber. If you decide to purchase Cyber, use this technology for entertainment purposes only. Dr. Cyril Thomas has burst onto the scene of creating rubber band magic as quickly as Leonard Green can learn to force a card from a deck of 52 duplicates. Dr. Thomas's rubber band magic is history in the making and is only bettered by Bander Action, a collection of 7 unique rubber band effects that your eyes will fall in love with. The best part? You can do every one of them in the spectator's hands. This collection includes penetrations, color changes, vanishes, and more. All of the effects are done impromptu with just rubber bands and no gimmicks. The teaching on the download is excellent with multiple camera angles and walkthroughs. This is a must-have for anyone interested in rubber band magic. Intersection by Hondo is one of, if not my favorite visual of the year. Hondo Chen is the LeBron James of gimmick building. Change my mind, I dare you. Just seeing the card glide through the other card leaving nothing but a solid card is just such an incredible visual moment. On the tutorial video, you will be learning how to construct another intersection gimmick with the cards of your choice. You're given the supplies to do so, not just the knowledge. You can even slice the card through a bill instead of another card if that's what your heart desires. If you're into visual and gimmick magic, you can't take a wrong turn at this intersection. Mikey V, a name that you'll be hearing much more from. Mikey is an underground creative mind that not many people knew his creator side of until this year. Frost is a gaff deck that is going to drive your spectators crazy. They are going to think that they are seeing things after watching a full deck of cards front and back turn completely blank, except for their signed card. You can also use this deck for awesome visual magic on social media, and there are a couple gaff cards included to help boost your social media magic game. But in all honesty, the Frost deck is all you need for that. Frost plays great in real life as an attention-grabbing opener or a dramatic routine closer. If gaff decks are your thing, then you might want to bundle up for Frost. Hailed as the trick of Magic Live 2019, Optics is a stunning piece of beauty. Optics begins by borrowing a spectator's phone and handing them yours to record the trick in case they miss something. You then proceed to make their phone vanish only to reappear in their hands as the phone that they have been filming the trick with the entire time. It takes a bold magician to perform this routine, but if you can pull it off, the moment the spectator realizes they have been filming a trick that used their phone on their phone cannot be described. Tobias Dostal has basically invented time travel, and my brain is still recovering. Nicholas Lawrence and Abstract Effects have done it again. After initially releasing Evolve back in 2015, Nicholas released it again, but with a more durable gimmick that even came pre-made this time. With a more in-depth tutorial that even includes a talk with Kalen Morelli, you are going to learn several different ways to present Revolve. The amount of possibilities one can accomplish with Revolve is like walking into a magic trick sandwich shop. You can put it with anything you want to. I knew in January there was no way this was not going to be in the top 5 of 2020, and after 12 months, I still stand by that comment. The penultimate effect for my top 10 of 2020 is Monkey by Jeff Price. This shouldn't even be called a magic trick. This key is a working machine. With Monkey, you take your house key off of your keys and proceed to pull the keyring through the inner rungs of the key, and immediately hand out the key for examination without a switch of any kind. Monkey will live on your keychain and beg you to perform it every time you look at your keys. The secret is so clever and diabolical, and you will not be disappointed if you decide to pick it up, I promise. My favorite trick of 2020 is Metal Phone by Kayla Morelli and João Miranda. This is my go-to trick to perform anytime I have guests over. If someone learns about me being a magician and wants to see a trick, I always have Metal Phone easily accessible and ready to perform. You start by borrowing a credit card or a license and then proceed to push it through the slit in your phone case. You start by borrowing a credit card or a license and then you proceed to push it through the slit in your phone case that's around your phone. They see the camera of your phone and the credit card truly does go through the phone. They see the camera of your phone and the credit card truly does go through the phone. They can see the card going all the way through. They can even pull it out the bottom if you would like them to. You then peel the camera off the phone, explaining it was a sticker. And finally, you take the case off the phone, revealing it to be a solid metal phone. The spectators can instantly examine the metal phone without any switch and knock it on a table if they would like to. It truly is a solid block of metal. It is a beautiful piece of art along with being a magic trick. If you decide to purchase this, make sure you purchase extra camera stickers, as you'll be performing this more than Jabrizi is involved in something controversial. And yes, I know that's a lot. And those are my top 10 tricks of 2020. I hope something in this list caught your eye. Maybe you didn't know about it, or maybe you know more about it after watching this video. If you do want to go more in depth with each of these products, the links for all of them are in the description down below, along to links to the reviews. So if you want to get even more in depth, you can watch a full review that I have put on the channel. I love doing these reviews for you guys. I'm super excited that I got to review this much magic this year, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I want to do more top 10s. Comment down below once again if you want to see me do them, and I'll try to do more of them if that's something that you guys want to see. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will see you in 2021. See ya.